kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Buchanan. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Dropping back, it's Hicks. Unloads to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now on first down from the 43. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Oh, they're after him. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's McNabb. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. On the ground, it's McNabb. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes in the 39. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember.
Breaks into the open. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Well, they don't pick up the first down after they catch, but even still, the head coach now has a decision to make. On fourth down, is he kicking a long field goal? Is he going for it? It's decision time.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout called by the offense.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He's in for the touchdown. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
First and 10.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Marco. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That's just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Bring in the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To throw, it's Hicks. Got a man, it's Marco. Turning it on! And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
And that short completion now sets up a big third down here in the red zone for this team. They haven't scored yet. They're only trailing 7-0, and this is a big one. It's very, very hard to throw the football in this area of the field. But you get the feeling a critical third down now. They need something.
And he's in for the touchdown. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. From the gun, the ground game. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not.
There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out. Try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
And here comes the punt team. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Markham.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can
intercept it. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. They're trailing by 10 to Oklahoma. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got some room to run. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got it. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's sacked. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Rushes on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires one high and deep. And it's caught. Touchdown.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We are just about ready to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Now on first and 10 from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's sacked. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Handoff from the gun. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line.
You know, the worst thing that can happen to return men is muffing punts, fumbling it, putting on the ground, and he did it right there. He's very lucky he was able to jump on his own fumble.
Pressure coming. Finds a man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to pass. It's Hicks. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marco. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Pulls it in. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hicks. Catch in the middle, it's Boone. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground, and now getting him behind the sticks.
Under fire. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to them. They
breaks into the open. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And they fail to hook pickup on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Here comes the field goal unit. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. A quick timeout called by the kicking team here. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Takes the handoff. It's Sapp. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Might as well give it to him again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the left side. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
To the ground with the back. Turning it on. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll try the run. Bust through behind his pad. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Now he's looking to throw it. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Barrels ahead. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Georgia is getting throttled right now inside Sanford Stadium. And frankly, it's been that way since the crowd started barking during the opening kick. They're trailing by 31 to Oklahoma. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A deep throw as the clock winds down.